E2201. So this might be one, Otto, where you want to try a little step in on the net. So when you're setting up in the door, if you're going to do the step, then this leg can be quite close to the net. Obviously, doesn't want to be on it because you could start the clock too early. But little step, and we want to keep this connected. Otherwise, good. All right, first 22 is quite nice. Really like the ones, guys. Center point is here. We get that 21 picture, which looks good. And then at the 180 point, we get everything lined up here. So everything's moving around the center points. Really good cog in there. In fact, you guys are really good ones. Got nothing really to comment on there. Okay, 22 on the build. Otto, here's the center point, and I would say that this is the line that you want to go to, and it's putting your kind of your chest just between like your belly button there, in between Yora, excuse me, and Nadia. And it looks like you go a little too far. You see how you go this way, and so there's a little bit of energy on this side. And that makes it really hard for you now to get out. Now, the move you're making is okay, but because of that excess energy as you stepped in, watch there, see how your center point's still going that way as the key comes. So the energy that you're using to make your move is correct if you were still, but with that extra energy, it now forces everything into this corner. And Matthew, don't want to get too cheated. On a 22, I would prefer to be slightly cheated or straight, but parallel with Otto on this side. Don't want to get too much here because of the collision factor with Yora. And also, because of this build, Otto hasn't stepped out to here, which he would normally do, and you're getting forced into that corner. And so we're just kind of struggling with the collision factor. Good O builds as well, guys. Really good O's. Same thing there. See that extra energy? So that I'm expecting Otto to kind of be fully stopped by now, maybe obviously at a different angle. He just keeps on going, and then Yora is trying to do some side flying in order to make up for it. It's probably my favorite build of the 22. Let's have a look at it. So there's the center point, maybe because we're close to the tunnel, Otto, you can't go anymore. Yeah, so I'm expecting to see your center point stop there. There we go. So that's the best build. And then you do the same move, but because you don't have so much energy going out towards Yora, and then Matthew, see that? A little bit less of a cheat there as well. And then now as Otto makes his move, which is good, he steps away from here, and so Matthew has got somewhere to go, because what was happening before is, well, we saw Otto wasn't getting the move out, and Matthew was getting into there. But now look at that, that door opens. And so Matthew can see that spot where he needs to go to. And then we got that really good picture. This is our 22 intermediate picture where the piece is tight. Matthew's knees are right in between where Otto's head was. And everyone is given a chance to make their move. Again, really nice O builds. You know the K on the last jump that I debriefed, how poor that was into the grips because you guys were real grip hungry. Look at this, everyone's staying off grips, and then we arrive and we're off. Perfect. Light. Light is the word that we want on those randoms. Back again to Otto kind of wheel spinning into this 22. And then Yora getting caught out. It also makes the piece really hard to spin as well because the dynamic as Otto steps in, Matthew's trying to deal with that. And then again, Matthew, look at that cheat. So when you're building this in freefall, it's very different. In freefall, Otto could go a little further forward, but in the tunnel, we really want to build it relative to the center point. In fact, there's a nice picture there because that's the center of the E is right in the middle of the tunnel, and then we would expect Otto's body to be here. That's where I'd expect his center point to be. There you see that? He's gone out to the side. Very cheap, big cheat from Matthew as well. Cool. All right, well, we'll get a chance to go through all these B slots. It's great doing these B slots. It'll teach you so much about your A slot as well.